Panelists at the Rutgers Quarterly Business Outlook in Camden this morning cast a wary eye on the economy. The panelists agreed that the outlook for the economy over the next 6 months is about the same or slightly better than it is today. Economist Joel Naroff, president and founder of Naroff Economic Advisors, says the New Jersey economy is still struggling in the wake of the overwhelming effects of Superstorm Sandy.
The New Jersey economy is slowly improving. It's not improving as rapidly as we'd hope, but jobs are growing. They're growing at a pretty decent pace. The unemployment rate's coming down. It's way too high. There's no question about it. Sandy was a setback. But at the same time, more money is being spent on recovery. We're beginning to see the federal funds slowly come in. That'll help the state. Insurance money is starting to really kick in. We have a lot of expenditures that need to be made to fix up the homes, the infrastructure that's still damaged, that hasn't been damaged. So, the short run, Sandy created huge problems. As we go through the rest of this year, I think Sandy will begin to accelerate growth, and this is a process. The states doesn't have anything that's really strong outside of some of the things such as pharmaceuticals and the tourism industry. And the tourism industry is of question right now because of Sandy. But I think the state's on an upward trend. It's just not a very strong upward trend.
And insurance industry consultant Alice Niles said consumers can expect to pay more for homeowners insurance and flood insurance, especially at the Jersey Shore in the wake of Hurricane Sandy.
Well, I think at the shore, homeowners are really going to be paying a lot more for flood insurance. There's absolutely no question about it. And they'll probably pay more for homeowners as well. Insurance carriers weren't in love with New Jersey shore risks, particularly southern New Jersey as a whole. And this is going to unfortunately mean that individuals, mostly, some businesses are going to be paying more.
And Rutgers alum Jim Riesenbach, the CEO of Wireless Works and an expert on the retail sector, said he wishes he had better news for retailers about the state of the economy for the rest of this year.
Well, I wish I could say it was very promising, but I think this year is going to be relatively flat. There's a kind of a wait-and-see attitude going on right now. Due to the overall economy and consumer confidence is still relatively soft. So I think that we're going to be more or less in a relatively stable holding pattern for most of this year.
Economist Naroff agrees the economy is in okay shape, but he says the biggest problem facing the recovery is the uncertainty that persists in the marketplace.
Well, I think the economy is in okay shape. It's not great. A lot of things are coming together. Consumers are spending, they're buying vehicles. The housing market's in really good shape and businesses are investing. But the real problem we're facing is uncertainty. Uncertainty about the future, uncertainty about public policy. And that's what's keeping us from turning the corner, from moving from this slow to moderate growth rate to a really good growth rate. I don't see those hindrances to growth disappearing anytime soon.
Rutgers Business School Dean Jaishankar Ganesh says the purpose of holding the Quarterly Business Outlook is for the Rutgers business faculty to get much closer to the local business community and get their finger more firmly on the pulse of the economy.
When we hold this outlook every quarter, it gives us an opportunity to invite the local businesses in and have an exchange of ideas, get to know what's going on in the marketplace, listen to people's questions, feel the pulse, and get experts who can actually give us some deep insights on what's happening in the marketplace. So for us, it's a huge learning experience. Being an academic institution, it's very big. It's very huge for us.
You can get more information about purchasing a download of the complete Rutgers Quarterly Business Outlook by visiting bit.ly/QBO downloads. In Camden, this is Steve Lubetkin.